and this is the bank of the channel which is entering into this. So this is the kind of garbage, this is the kind of filth it was. And here this is the second picture. I would like to take your attention towards the picture which is on the right. So underneath the bridge is an old bridge called the Chhattabal Bridge, and we were doing this cleaning activities. So there were around 200 odd people doing this cleaning downstairs, but on the top of the bridge and around the roads there were around 500 people who were seeing what was being done. And that was one of the in fact biggest accomplishments for us, that to get the attention of people, to make them realize that when it comes to cleaning a spot, it's not something which can be taken for granted. It takes an effort. So just by we consider them just looking at the work that was being done as their participation. Because normally when we throw garbage somewhere, we think that maybe some sanitation worker is going to come and lift it up. But when you see somebody actually doing it, somebody monitoring it, somebody seeing it, then you get a sense of respect towards the profession, sense of awe, and sense of honor towards the work that our sanitary workers are doing. So that is also one of the major objectives of this program. Not just cleaning, but also inculcating this sense among the citizens here, that when we are talking about sanitation, when we are talking about cleanliness, it's in everyone's job. It's not the job of simply sanitary workers. We all have to chip in together. So we in Kashmir and in Srinagar particular, this place is well known for handicrafts. So we often give this example of handicrafts to people, that when we see, say, some handicraft, say a shawl which has been made, probably we don't appreciate the worth of this unless and until we have seen somebody actually weave it. So that is the concept behind this also, that sanitation, to make sure that people understand the importance and respect that is supposed to be given to sanitary staff. They need to be made conscious, and they need to be made aware of what kind of an effort goes into cleaning the public spaces, cleaning the garbage from the city. So these are some of this garbage, for example, and this was lying for so many, must have been as old as a decade. This is one more program from one of the Sundays. It's a water channel flowing from Bulbul. We call it Bulbul Bagh Bund. So, in fact, in this particular additional Director General Tourism, she had also joined us. Some officials from World Resources Institute, they had also joined us in this program. So this is again a water channel which is flowing through in fact, this water channel divides city into almost two parts. This is towards the southern part of the city. So the cleanup of this water channel was taken on one of the Sundays, and was again appreciated well by the local people. This is again a major cleanup activity that we have taken up. This is a flood spill channel of around 4 to 5 kilometers. So we had taken the dirtiest portion of this flood channel from a place called Bemina to a place called Tengpura. So along this flood channel, we started skimming this flood channel from one side to the other side. So and clean this up. So this has, in fact, tomorrow also there is one particular portion of this particular flood channel which has yet not been, which we could not complete last Sunday, and we have planned it for the tomorrow's Sunday. So we are calling it the phase 2 of this particular activity. So this is one major activity we have taken up here in Srinagar, and it has garnered huge attention both from local people as well as from our volunteers and local citizens. And this was something, unfortunately, which was lacking in a place like Srinagar, the local participation, given considering the security reasons and maybe climatic reasons and others. But this has become one particular platform in which people are joining us. In fact, now NGOs are also, a lot of NGOs, they have also partnered with us, they are registered with us, and they also get their volunteers, and they do their programs also under the banner of Sundays for Srinagar. So this is broadly from my side, and if there are some questions, we'd be happy to take them up. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request to our jury their question or suggestion.
Mr. Athar, This is a very good project of community participation in improving the cleanliness of the city. But I just want to know from you what happens after you have an area has been cleaned. Uh, and you visit that area after say 2 months, 3 months, because people sometimes are in a bad habit of throwing garbage again and again. So do you put some board or some communication that you need, this area has been cleaned with so many people, and please respect that area. What is your take on that?
Yes, that's in fact the one of the most important parts that you have highlighted, sir, because it makes no sense if we clean it up today and it's dirty again tomorrow. So what we do is we have our ward officers and all our supervisors who are normally posted in that area, and through them we also do this immediately after this exercise. We call local people also, make them aware of all these things also. Then we identify the major garbage producers in that particular region. We send them proper notices that this area has been cleaned. If you throw any garbage here again, this is the kind of fine which will be imposing. And we also assign both people from municipal corporation, the supervisors and our sanitary workers, as well as the local volunteers to oversee the fact that that garbage is not again dumped into this place. Similarly, many a times we also need to make some alternate arrangements. Sometimes in many places, for example, in this place also, we had seen that there was no proper collection system available in this area, or there was no proper public dustbin in this area. So just after this, we ensured that now it has been cleaned. Now we put a proper dustbin in place, and also a proper door-to-door proper collection system in place, in order to ensure that it stays sustained. So.
And a second dimension is that when this garbage is removed, where do you take? How do you handle the its recycling or some solid waste waste management, or do you put them in some landfill? So what do you do after that?
So we collect it in our, we take our Hooper small light motor vehicles along with us while we are doing this collection, and we collect it mostly in the form of segregated waste. So if there is plastics and polythene and non-biodegradable component, we pick it up separately, and the biodegradable component separately. Then we take it to our final site, which is our final disposal site for the city, in a place called Atsan. There, what we do is from the biodegradable part, whatever recyclables are there, we separate the recyclables from that. And the rest, which cannot be recycled, the single-use plastic, for that we have cells over there, which are scientifically designed cells there. So either they are deposited in those cells, or are kept for the further this what we call as RDF plant, where as of now setting up there. And as far as the biodegradable component is concerned, that we are putting up in the windrows there at the final site, in which it is getting composted.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Very
you, sir.
good project.
Thank you so much, sir. And thank you so much to our jury. Now I'm going to run a poll on your screen. And here is the poll on your screen.